what's up, and welcome back to the channel for yet another FC Finch unboxing and review. It has been a while since we've done this, but we finally have some new product on the table. I'm super happy to have this. You already know how it works. You already know what it is because it's in the description. I know what it is because I've been waiting on this, but I'm still nevertheless super excited. Real quick, I just want to point out this box is huge, so that kind of gives us something to expect with the model. This box is like 16 inches long by about a foot tall, so this box is freaking massive. Let's get right down to it. I got my handy dandy box cutter and let's cut. So we're gonna go to the side, and I gotta watch it on this side because it's got it has got some housing information on that side. We're gonna cut across here, and of course I want to announce that this came from Master Replicas. Those guys are super awesome. Everything shipped out as well. It took a while to get here, but all we have is patience in this day and age. And there we go. Of course, it's got that packing that we already know, and there it is. There it is. Yes, yes, yes. And this is a hold on, let me get this off the table. This is a grail for a lot of people right now, myself included. It is the we're just gonna tear it. We're gonna tear with a masterful tear. It is the Expanse from Eaglemoss, the Rocinate XL edition, and there it is right before us. And oh lord, this box is freaking huge. I think this box is pretty much the length of the actual box it came in. Yeah, just about 15 inches, so just shy of it. Yeah, so real quick, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm not even gonna put the link. I'll put a link in the description to Master Replicas, but I'm just gonna say it right now. You can't get this right now. The Master Replicas has this on occasion at a drop. They have the regular size and the XL, and I had the opportunity to be home for a few of the drops. And how this worked was, initially I had it. Like, I put it in my bag, and then I didn't, because unless you check out, you don't get it until you're fully checked out. And then so I'm like, okay, I'll go for another ship. And then somehow I got the other ship and put that in my basket, and it showed this in my basket. So by some stroke of luck, I ended up only getting this ship, wow, it was just luck of the draw. And the funny part is that I actually pre-ordered this ship off of Eaglemoss's website, but since I had changed my payment methods at the time, I didn't end up getting it. I shrugged it off thinking Eaglemoss would be there forever. So let's take a look at the box. Of course, we have all product shots up on Prime Video. That's what the rest of the Expanse kind of finished up on. Rocinate got a beautiful image shot of Rocinate, the Expanse official ship collection. Then of course on the side we have the Rocinate. Then of course we have an upper view of the Rocinate. Then of course we have a side of the Rocinate, and then the Expanse official ship collection, all the legal mumbo jumbo and all that good stuff right there. Now I feel like this box is a bit different. No, I thought it might open from the side, but it doesn't. So we're gonna need our box cutter again. So let's get right down to that. We're just gonna cut it right along here. And wow, this is pretty. Whoa. Hold on. I'm gonna flip this over. I'm not sure if there's a magazine with this. I don't think there is. Let's see. We're gonna get in. I'm just gonna move the camera on here so you can read the description, and you could pause and read the description right there. I'm not gonna read it for you. It is a Corvette class Corvette. Yeah, baby. Light ship, and it was originally named the Tachi by the Martian Congressional Republic Navy. And there we go. That's all I'm gonna read from it. So it's done in this nice foam packing, and then of course you have more foam packing right on here. So no magazine. So we're just gonna get straight to the unboxing. And then of course we have our stand right here with our stand post. We have our stand in the box. Rocinate 45638C. Let me open this up, get this out of the bag right here. And so there's our stand all set up. I'll kind of figure out how to put this on there as soon as I get the ship out, but let's take the ship out. Holy crap, this is massive. I'm gonna take the box and move it off the table. This is what you can see. It's like almost the full freaking length of the camera. Oh my god. Oh my god. And let me move the stand down. I'm gonna assume that it fits in the stand like this, maybe. Nope. Hold on. I might got it backwards. There we go. There we go. And it's got kind of an upward posture. So again, when you fit it in the stand, the long side goes towards the back. And oh my freaking God, we're going to take a look at this very shortly. I'll pick it up and we'll get a good look at it. So let's turn to the Rocinate, and before I do, I just want to point out something that I forgot to mention about the box. You do have some detail, you have a nice detail. You can kind of see an outline of the Rocinate, and that is super cool. Got the little Rocinate logo right on the box right there, and also the box is it's a hard cover box. Like, this is not like a typical cardboard Eaglemoss box. This is hard cover, so definitely a lot of care and love in lieu of no magazine. But we're not here to discuss the box. Let's discuss the ship itself, and it does sit quite comfortably on the stand. Stand feels quite firm, so that is all well and good. And this ship is just loaded with detail and color in the same style that the Galactica collection was loaded. You can see Rocinate on the side right here, done very well. And it's got like this plating done very well in the silver, in the blacks, in the reds. Got a lot of nice muted colors here that just so happen to pop. And you go just down the side. We're going to go to the front first. We'll start with the front. Let's start. That's a good place to start. So again, we have our rail guns here. You can see the rail guns have a lot of nice purple and silver detail, a lot of nice molded detail on the rail guns. And then you go along towards the bow of the ship and you got a lot of nice molded detail up here. You got a lot of that plating, a lot of red detailing. And look at we'll get nice and close. You can see the logo that they have there. That is just a nice touch, very similar to how Eaglemoss did with the Blackbird for the Battlestar Galactica collection, all the autographs of the crew. That is really, really cool. Just they're good with touches like that. And again, moving towards the back of the ship, again, more of that hull plating, lots of loaded molded detail, tons of color on this. It's a nice muted color. It's muted color and it just looks really, really good. We're so used to the plain Federation aesthetic from the Star Trek collection that it's good. It's a nice change to see ships like these with a lot of color. You got a lot of nice silver detail right here, and just all mold looks really, really good, really incredible. And then of course you got these panelings all along towards the rear of the ship. You got a kind of conduit type drive here, and again, I'm not fully versed in the Expanse ships, so again, for Expanse fanatics more versed than I, please feel free to chime in the comments if I'm getting any of this wrong. Then of course you move back to the main engine back here, and you got the structural, and it's got like kind of some ribs to it. It's really nice, and you got all these panelings right here. It's done in a nice silver with a white and kind of a blackish outline, and you can see you got some booster detail. You're never gonna look in here, and you can see it's going all. It's kind of got this razor. It's really, really sharp, really good, and Eaglemoss is good at that. We're gonna get up close to one of the rail gun, or not the rail guns, excuse me, the Vulcan guns, or they're point defense guns, but I call them Vulcan guns. But either way, and you can see they got like a nice red band around the ammunition strip. It does come in weapons deployed mode, so I know that this has the capability to hide its weapons, but the Eaglemoss model does not. It comes weapons deployed, which I am more than okay with. You got Rocinate on this side as well, and then of course you got again more of your Gatling guns. They just look really, really cool. You see the looks like the belt or whatever it is, kind of the yeah, there we go. You can kind of see the belt detail, kind of looks really good. And then of course coming to the other side of the railgun, again, more of that purple and silver detail. If we go to the bottom again, you can just see that Eaglemoss putting all the love in the bottom, more of that silver and purple detail on the bottom of the railgun. You got a nice silver for the bottom. I love this three-pronged front end. That is so cool. Real quick, for these little antennae, those are, I mean, they're not, they aren't like loosey-goosey. They feel very firm. I wouldn't go pushing on them or anything, but they do feel very firm, very well built. And then of course you got Rocinate along the bottom. One thing I do want to point out is this model is not really all that heavy. In fact, it's on par with about the Galactica models. If there is any metal in here, it is not that much, but it's just the sheer size of this model. And again, it's an incredibly huge model. It's about 15 inches long from stem to stern. And we'll just continue going along the back strip. Again, more molded detail. You got more of the point defense guns along the back, and again, that is just too cool. So again, really a lot to love about this Rocinate model. It is just absolutely cool, and it sits on the stand very nicely. So there we go for that. We'll do a couple quick comparisons with other Eaglemoss heroes, and there it is with the Galaxy class Enterprise D XL. And you can just already see that they're both XLs, and the Rocinate is just going to dwarf the Enterprise D. But Eaglemoss has never been a scale thing, so we know the Enterprise D is mounds bigger than the Rocinate. But you can see from model to model, the Rocinate is going to take it here. Now, one thing I do want to point out about the Enterprise D is there's a lot more heft in the Enterprise D model, a lot more a bit more steel or metal was used in that, so that's something to be mindful of. The Rocinate definitely does have the size jump, so there we go. Next up, we're gonna bring in the Battlestar Galactica Collection Blood and Chrome Galactica. And the Blood and Chrome, if you have the standard 2004 Galactica, they're basically the same size. This one just has more detail. And you can see, we'll take a quick look. Again, roughly the same width. Galactica might be a bit wider, and even lengthwise, Galactica is on par with the Rocinate. Now, one thing I do want to point out is the Galactica is a standard size for the Battlestar Galactica collection, where the Rocinate is an XL for its collection. So just something to be mindful of. And we know that Eaglemoss finished the Battlestar Galactica collection, so there was going to be no XL as far as we know for this model. So quick comparison there with the Galactica. And lastly but not leastly, we'll bring in another standard size model from the Stargate. We'll bring in the Daedalus, and you can see how that works out. And the Daedalus, of course, again, standard size model, but it's just going to get completely owned or pwned, or whatever they pronounce it, by the Rocinate. And again, both ships really good with detail. They both weigh roughly the same. In fact, I think the Daedalus does weigh it does have, I'm not sure the Daedalus weighs more, but you can definitely feel the heft on the Daedalus, whereas you can't on the Rocinate. So there we go for a few quick comparisons. So let's summarize, because there is definitely confirmed no magazine with this ship, and that's going to be all for the Expanse official Starship Collection Rocinate XL by Eaglemoss Hero Collector. And bottom line, wow. And I know that we had just kind of dipped our toes into this collection before Eaglemoss had fallen, but just seeing this ship before me is just an example and a introduction to what really we lost with losing Eaglemoss. Now, I'm not sure if the license for the Expanse is going to be picked up. I hope by God that it is, because honestly, seeing the ship, I would love to see a Donadra class. That's my favorite ship from the Expanse universe. I would love to see an Agatha Kang. I'm even contemplating picking up the Koto, and we'll do a review on that. But I'd love to see all of the ships. It's unfortunate we didn't start out with those ships. This is an awesome piece. It doesn't quite have the weight, but just the sheer size of it, and especially if you're a fan of the Expanse, just kind of seeing this ship in the scale with all the nice little details, all the Vulcan guns exposed, the rail cannons, all the nice little details. It's just an extremely beautiful piece. Words can really not describe it. Now again, this is hard to find right now. It sells out every time Master Replicas does a drop. That's pretty much your best bet to get the ship right now. I'll put a link to Master Replicas below. If you're not registered and you want a chance of the ship, get registered. Find a time that you could be online, because unfortunately it's the only way to get the ship outside of paying scalper prices until we confirm if anybody's picked up the license for this. But that being said, you can also check out Master Replicas or RealLaunch.com if you want any other Eaglemoss ships. I do believe they have a couple Expanse ships there. I'm not still in stock, not sure if they do or not, but I will check. And otherwise, any Star Trek ships you may need. That being said, if you found this review / unboxing fun and informative, consider hitting the like button down below. Also, consider subscribing to my channel if you're not currently subscribed. Thank you so much to those of you that are and are able to kind of undertake this journey with me. I greatly appreciate it, and definitely we'll be doing more content like these, more ships on the way. And I love doing these unboxings, so definitely very, very cool. And that being said, I have been FC Finch. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.